Okay, let's just jump right in. If you're in the retail world, you've heard it a million times, right? AI this, AI that. It's supposed to be this magic wand that's going to boost your sales, make everything run smoother, and keep your customers coming back. But what does that actually mean for your business, for your bottom line? Well, that's exactly what we're going to unpack today. So, could a robot run your store better than you? Whoa, that's a pretty intense question, I know. But here's the thing, and this is really important. We're not talking about robots taking over. Not at all. Think of it more like giving you a set of superpowers. We're talking about tools that'll help you run your business way smarter and honestly more effectively than you ever thought possible. All right, so let's get into it. Section 1, the AI retail revolution, or as I like to call it, defining your new superpower. I know, AI and retail sounds super futuristic, maybe a little intimidating, like something from a movie, but I promise you, the reality is way more practical and a whole lot more useful. Okay, so what are we really talking about here? At its core, AI is basically technology that gobbles up all the data your business creates. Every sale, every click on your website, your inventory levels, all that stuff. And then it uses that data to make really smart, automated decisions. It helps you see what's coming around the corner, make each shopper feel like you know them personally, and just makes the whole operation run like a well-oiled machine. Yeah, so instead of thinking about complex code and algorithms, just picture this. You've hired the most amazing assistant ever. This assistant is a total data genius, works 24/7 without coffee breaks, and their only job is to help you make the best possible decisions for your store. That's what we're talking about. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about why your store needs AI. We're going to go from headaches to high fives. Because look, the big question is always, why should I care? And the answer is simple. AI is built to fix the exact things that are probably driving you crazy right now. It's about turning those everyday frustrations into some serious wins. So let's be real for a second. Does any of this sound familiar? You know, that sinking feeling when you run out of your best-selling item during a huge sale. Or just guessing how much stock to order and praying you get it right. And don't even get me started on dropping a ton of money on marketing that just falls flat. These aren't just your problems, they're the classic headaches of being in retail. And this is where the magic happens. This is the before and after. So instead of dealing with stockouts or having way too much stuff sitting in the back, you get perfectly optimized inventory. Instead of throwing darts at a board to guess sales, boom, you get accurate forecasts. But maybe the biggest deal of all, you stop shouting the same message at everyone and start having personalized conversations that make each and every customer feel seen. All right, so we've talked about the why. Now let's get into the how. This section is all about AI in the shopping cart, your toolkit in action. We're going to look at how this stuff actually works in the real world for you and for your customers. Let's open up the toolbox. So first up, personalized recommendations. You've seen this everywhere, right? The whole "you might also like" thing. Well, think of AI as that feature on steroids. It looks at what a customer is browsing, what they've bought before, and in real time, it suggests other things they will probably actually want. And let me tell you, this isn't just a cool little feature. It's a powerhouse for getting people to add more to their cart. And this is the feeling you're going for. You want your customers to think, wow, it's like this shop just gets me. It reads my mind. It's the total opposite of a pushy salesperson. It's helpful, it's relevant, and when you nail it, yeah, it feels like magic. And that, my friends, is how you build an army of loyal fans. But wait, there's more in the toolkit. It's not just about recommendations. We're talking about chatbots that can handle customer questions 24/7, so you don't have to. We're talking about dynamic pricing that keeps you competitive without you lifting a finger. It can predict your inventory needs perfectly and even automate your marketing to talk to specific groups of customers. It's a lot. And look, this isn't just theory. These are actual tools you can go out and get right now. So remember that headache of guessing at sales? Well, something like NetSuite AI is built for that. It's called demand planning. Feeling buried under a mountain of the same customer questions over and over? A tool like Zendesk AI can automate your FAQs. See? It's all about finding the right tool for your biggest headache. Okay, I know what you're thinking. This sounds awesome, but where do I even begin? It can definitely feel like a lot. But don't worry, it doesn't have to be complicated. Here's your playbook, a super simple 6-step plan to get you started. Now, the absolute golden rule here is do not try to do everything all at once. Seriously, step 1, just figure out your biggest pain point. as it inventory, marketing, whatever. Then find a tool that fixes that one thing. And start small. Just test it out on one little part of your business, like product recommendations. Make sure it connects with the systems you already have, keep a close eye on the numbers, and only when you see it's actually working, then, and only then, do you start thinking about rolling it out to other areas. And if you want my single best piece of advice, it's this. If you're totally stuck on where to start, begin with something your customers will actually see and feel. A really smart recommendation tool or a helpful chatbot, those things give you an immediate, obvious benefit. You get those quick wins, and that builds the confidence and momentum you need for the bigger stuff later on. Okay, and while you're doing all this, please keep these pro tips in mind. First, AI is your co-pilot, not the pilot. Your gut feeling, your experience, that's still king. Second, always have a real person available to help when a chatbot gets stuck. Third, you've got to keep feeding the system new data to keep it sharp. And last, but maybe most importantly, be obsessive about protecting your customers' data. That's non-negotiable. So let's just boil it all down, shall we? At the end of the day, this isn't about using fancy tech just for the sake of it. It's about 3 simple things that every single retailer cares about: making customers happier, making your business run smoother, and, well, making more money. That's the trifecta. Listen, if you forget everything else I've said today, please remember this one thing. Start small, measure everything, and then expand slowly. Don't try to boil the ocean. Just find one problem, solve it with one tool, prove that it works, and then build on that success. That's it. That's the entire game plan. So I'm going to leave you with a little bit of homework. Take a second and really think about your own business. What's that one thing, that one headache that if you could just fix it would make the biggest difference? Is it your inventory, your marketing, customer service? Figuring that out, well, that's step 1 on your own AI journey.